What is up everyone, it is Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another video. Today, we're going to be doing the second episode of the series, What If Goku Remembered the Saiyans? If you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, then there is a link to that in the description of the video. You can talk to me and my community, grind for roles, hang out, and if you put your art in the art text channel and 10 people react with a star, it will get featured at the end of a video. Also, if you want to support me and the channel, then you can become a channel member. There's a link in the description of the video to become one. There are multiple tiers, and each of them give you more and more perks. If you guys enjoy this part and want to see another part to this series, then get this video to 500 likes, and with all of that out of the way, let's get into the second episode of What If Goku Remembered the Saiyans? The Red Ribbon Army arc remains mostly the same, other than some minor and some major changes. For one, Goku is strong enough to save Upa's father, however is still defeated by mercenary Tao, so he still climbs Korin's tower to drink from the sacred water. Also, since Goku has more of his Saiyan nature here, he isn't as merciful as he is in canon, meaning when he wipes out the Red Ribbon Army, he is much more thorough than he is in canon, meaning in this timeline, Dr. Gero doesn't survive the destruction of the Red Ribbon Army, thus preventing any android saga in the future of this story, also preventing the creation of the bio-android known as Cell. The final major difference is, when Goku gets his wish, since Upa's father didn't die, there's no need to revive him, meaning Goku can finally make the wish he has been wanting. Goku summoned Shenron, the dragon rising from the Dragon Balls into the sky with a dominating presence. The mighty dragon Shenron tells Goku to state his one true wish, and he shall grant it. Goku looks up at the dragon, his arm shaking in anticipation, as Goku holds his arm still. Goku looks at the dragon, tears in his eyes as he speaks his wish. He asks the dragon if his parents are still alive, and if they are, then why did they never come for him? They promised. He's waited every single day, always holding that hope that they would return, but they never did. Shenron looks at Goku. With no emotion, the dragon states, the Saiyan Kakarot's parents, known as the low-class Saiyans Bardock and Gine, were destroyed, along with the majority of their race, by the tyrannical Space Emperor Lord Frieza. Gine died on the surface of the planet, while Bardock died in space, trying his best to save his planet and his wife, but in the end, it was a futile effort, as his power was insignificant, just like his class ranked him. Goku begins to cry uncontrollably, shouting that Shenron doesn't know what he's talking about. He needs to bring them back. Shenron asks the Saiyan boy if that is his wish. Goku shouting yes, however Shenron says a sentence which completely crushes Goku's dreams. Shenron states, that is not within my power. Goku slams his fist into the ground, continuing to cry, as he mutters, why not? Shenron says, there are a number of reasons. The Saiyans Kakarot wishes to revive died more than 10 years ago, which he is not capable of reviving. And even if that wasn't the case, if he was able to revive the two, they would be floating in the abyss of space, and with his infinite knowledge, he knows that Saiyans do not have the ability to survive without oxygen. This meaning, even if he did have the ability to bring them back, they would just die once again. Goku stands up, wiping his tears from his eyes as he looks up at Shenron. With a motivated and determined voice, Goku says that even if Shenron can't bring them back, he will find a way. He will become so strong that he can transcend the rules of life and death himself, and then he will bring them back. Shenron, now being impatient, asks if the boy will ask him a wish that he can grant, but Goku says no, so Shenron returns into the Dragon Balls as they scatter once more. We now head to the King Piccolo saga, and we head to the battle with King Piccolo himself. This time, the battle ending a bit differently, because instead of Goku ending Piccolo with his famous headbutt, he ends King Piccolo with a one-handed Kamehameha. King Piccolo still spitting out an egg, before his inevitable demise. This leading to Goku still training under Kami, but this time, Goku refuses to have his tail removed, because he feels like that would be removing himself from his heritage, and Goku here trains even harder on Kami's lookout, and since he was already stronger than his canon self before his arrival, by the time he faces Piccolo Jr. in the World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku does have an easier time facing Piccolo. Piccolo would also be stronger than his canon self because of Goku being stronger when killing his father, but he isn't strong enough to close the gap between them. He simply doesn't have the same motivation as Goku. And this time, Goku is fully prepared to end Piccolo once and for all, though he does let Piccolo live. The only reason being that he doesn't want to make the Dragon Balls inactive, and as a Saiyan, he does love a great challenge. So we now head to Raditz's arrival. Raditz having his encounter with Piccolo in a similar fashion to normal, however Piccolo does put up a better fight. This being the same for his encounter with Goku, where Raditz still kidnaps Gohan, who was still born, as Goku and Chi-Chi still got married in the World Martial Arts tournament where Goku faced Piccolo. However, when Raditz tells Goku about his heritage, Goku already knew this, and when he finds out Raditz is his brother, he implores Raditz to join him and live on Earth peacefully. But Raditz rejects this, so this leads to Goku and Piccolo having to face Raditz together. And this time, when they remove their weighted clothing, a drop of sweat rolls down Raditz's face. Goku has a power level of 924, and Piccolo has a power level of 816. That means their combined power level is stronger than Raditz. This meaning Raditz has to fight much more strategically, and he separates Goku and Piccolo at every chance he gets, so they can't combine their power to defeat him. However, this leads to the same moment as in canon, where Goku sacrifices himself in order to kill Raditz. Goku and Raditz both lay next to each other on the ground, Goku coughing out blood as he tells Raditz he is sorry. He tried to revive their parents with the Dragon Balls, but the wish wasn't granted. Raditz tears up, also coughing out blood as he slightly smirks, telling Goku he is a fool. He just gave his comrades a reason to come and destroy his new home. They should arrive in about a year's time. Goku smiles, saying the Earth will be ready, and the two brothers look at each other one final time, as the two die and are sent to Otherworld. Piccolo doesn't decide to take Goku's son Gohan to train him, this being because, in this version of events, Gohan never has that rage moment against Raditz, so Piccolo does not see the boy's potential. So while Piccolo goes off to train on his own, Gohan first trains for the first month or two under Master Roshi, and he then trains for the remaining time on Kame's lookout with all the human Z fighters and special training from Kame. The reason for Gohan even training during this time without being forced by Piccolo is because Gohan wants to not only protect his planet while they wait for his father to return, but he also wants to be like his grandfather Bardock that Goku told him about. Goku told him Gohan's grandfather was a proud and powerful Saiyan, far stronger than himself, and he tried to save his entire planet when nobody else would, and Gohan has taken this into heart. He will be that powerful Saiyan who tries to save his planet when nobody else will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to Yeti Myth, Neo Whitcomb, When You Find Your Name, and Roderick Frankenstein for becoming channel members. If you want to be shouted out on the end of a video and get other perks like the channel members here, then there is a link in the description down below to become a channel member. It greatly supports me and it helps me immensely. With all of that out of the way, hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Goku Remembered the Saiyans?